One beautiful morning at Maplewood Elementary, Mondays were usually ordinary, but today, something was different. A school-wide writing contest had just begun. Each student would receive a special journal, and one day to write the story of their heart. But at school, kids seem too excited to hear that, and can't wait to get the journals that they have to write the story tomorrow.
Okay, students, you will get a journal. You will get 90 minutes to write the story. Your story should be full of wonders and your thoughts should be expressed in your words.
All the students listened very carefully. They were brainstorming their thoughts that they will use to write the story in journal. The next day at school, his father dropped him off. He said to David, "I have the thing which will make you in the competition." And he gave him a pen. This was not an ordinary pen. When he wrote a word, it would disappear. David took this pen. The pen was so beautiful, and the golden was so sharp that it could cut the words into pieces. He looks at the pen and begins to think what he will write. Then all the students wrote their stories in the journal. They all were looking very happy. But David's notebook was empty as he used invisible ink. His words can only be read by him, not by others. All the children make fun of David, as he has not written a single word in the journal. Some said he might not know how to write, and some say he is too dumb.
Alright, students, give me your journal. I will take them home and I will read your story in the night, so I can get what you all have written today. All the best for tomorrow.
Later that night, Miss Julie was reading the stories of all the children who wrote in a journal. Some stories were haunted, and some stories were hilarious. She enjoyed reading all the stories. But when she opens David's journal, she sees nothing in the journal. But suddenly power gets cut. She opens the torchlight, but waits for what she sees. She sees David's journal is full of stuff, and the story he wrote was amongst the best stories she has read in her whole life. She continued to read. The next day in Maplewood Elementary, Miss Julie came to the stage to announce the winner of the wide writing competition. All the students were waiting for their name and praying that they could get an award.
Welcome all the students and their parents. Today I will announce the winner of the wide writing competition. The winner is David. His story is full of emotions and lovely thoughts. Very nice. I would like to welcome David on stage.
When Miss Julie took the name of David, everyone was shocked that why David, we have also written the good stories, but why didn't the teacher take our name? But David's eyes began to glow as he won the competition and his words become the star today. All the parents and students were clapping and the ambience turned into joy. David was looking very happy. Her teacher asked him to tell his story in his words and emotion. Then he told his story in wide and in narrative manner. There once was a boy who lived in a house that never slept. But inside, it was quiet. Too quiet. The clock never stopped ticking. The phones always rang. The boy's parents were kind, hard-working people. They left before sunrise and came back long after the moon had climbed into the sky. When they came home, they didn't yell. They didn't fight. They were just tired. Tired enough to forget. They forgot to ask about his day. They forgot what his favorite color was. They forgot that sometimes love sounds like listening. The boy didn't complain. He understood. Adults had important things. Big words like deadlines and targets and promotions. One day, the boy found a key hidden beneath the floorboard. It glowed faintly, as if it had been waiting for him. He took it to the only door in the house that had always been locked, one nobody ever noticed. He turned the key. Inside was a library. It was titled, "The Day They Finally Noticed." Heart pounding, the boy opened it. but all the pages were blank. He stared at it for a long time, then picked up a pen. It was the smallest thing, just a hug. And every time his parents passed the hallway, they felt something, and the blank book, it began to fill itself in. After finishing the story, everyone claps for David, and the teacher gives him a huge cup, plated of gold. Not all heroes speak loudly. Some just write bravely.